Stop the cat jams. No more cat jamming.
Music, you can slay some cyber demons too. Okay. The secrets will now be revealed. So, as many of you have guessed, it is a belt. It is a belt sized for a deck box. This is the Tabletop Royale Championship belt. Justin and I can finally now fully realize the dreams of the stream.
To become wrestling.
Okay? So, this belt, we do intend on viewers, you don't even have to be a viewer. We do intend on other people being able to win this belt.
Bizarro David, it's up to tier 3.
Tier 3.
Good news, you can earn it eventually.
Yes. So, to get this belt, you're going to have to beat the Tabletop Royale champion.
What is the Tabletop Royale champion?
The Tabletop Royale champion is actually going to be our next event that we're going to do after the Mass Mutation Tournament of Champions is finished. After we crown the Mass Mutation champion, we're going to determine which of our decks is the Tabletop Royale champion.
And it'll be given this nice home in this deck box.
Yes.
To be protected to the extreme.
Eddie has finished off his his chew thing, has decided to start licking my feet. All right, so
it'll be a 32 deck, double or single elimination, or do we do double elimination for this?
Double elimination. I think double elimination makes it way long. We don't,
but we do need to like
we got to stall.
We'll figure it out. There will be a tournament. It'll be 32 decks. That's for sure. 32 deck tournament to determine the Tabletop Royale champion.
Yeah, and so once that tournament is finished, the deck that wins that is going to be the Tabletop Royale champion. Now, we realize that live events probably won't be happening for a while, and we want to give away the belt at one of those live events.
Or give a shot at the belt.
Yeah, you get a shot at the belt, okay? So we don't know how long that's going to be. So what we're doing after we figure out the Tabletop Royale champion is we're going to start up a companion series to the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet is really good at determining what a single deck is capable of. The next series that we're going to do is what we're calling Tabletop Royale Fight Nights. And the goal with the Fight Nights is to find interesting matchups in the decks that we have, pit those decks against each other, and then try to determine which deck won that.
Think of it like a fight card, like a wrestling card or a UFC card, where we're going to have like side-by-side stats and portraits of decks that you're going to compare all the things, and you'll see all the scheduled fights for the night. There'll be a main event scheduled, and you will be able to donate or spend Mushroom Mans to determine decks that might get a shot at the title belt.
Yes, so you can influence the Fight Nights by spending Mushroom Man points to give decks title shots. You can put decks onto the card. If a deck does really well, decks that win on Fight Nights are probably going to be brought back for another Fight Night. And so decks that do well in Fight Nights, we're going to give a title shot at some point.
Yeah, well, there'll be rankings. I have all of our win-loss records for every deck in a spreadsheet right now for all of our TTR tournaments, all of our gauntlets, as well as all of the decks that I have tracking win-loss records at Vault Tours and at Nationals is the one that's not a Vault Tour. But that you can use all that data, and I'll share that sheet to inform what decks you might want to see compete against each other or get a title shot.
Yep. So that is what we've got planned after the Mass Mutations Tournament of Champions. We were excited about the content. We were thinking about what we wanted to do to bridge the gap between the end of Mass Mutations and the coming of Dark Tidings. And we think this fits the spirit of the stream. It also gives our viewers a chance to earn the championship belt. We plan, if we lose the championship belt, we plan on tracking who has the belt.
Or we ask that you also defend this belt the same way and inform. We want to, like, ultimately in a few years, if all things are going well in the world and we still exist and Keyforge still exists, it would be really cool to have a few of these belts out there.
Right.
And a few different people having them floating around, and we could track the progress of all of our Tabletop Royale Championship belts that are in the world, which would be really cool. Yeah. I think our ideal situation is to lose this at a live event.
Exactly.
That is our goal, is to lose this belt. But it's not going to be easy.
Right. So, I hope that is exciting to everybody. And I hope we delivered with our teaser that we have built up over weeks at this point. So
yeah, I mean, like you tease something for so long, it can only it can't be as good as people create it. People can't wear it. You could probably
you could wear it as like it's slightly too big to be a bracelet, but it's like we sized it for to be small enough that you could put like on a deck.
Probably put it on a cat. I could probably put it around Eddie's neck.
Yeah,
he could probably wear it around.
So yeah. So there you go.
If we ever have TTRCon, my idea for that was to get a full-size belt, a human belt, for the tournament that we hold at that. So
yeah,
that
possibly bicep. Yeah, Justin and I exercise far too much for it to fit on our.
I mean, it doesn't fit.
It does not fit on our biceps.
It just will not. It just
does not fit on our biceps.
It's very tight.
Yeah, we don't want to damage it before anybody has a chance to win it. So
yeah, I couldn't buckle it at all. You can put it on. I can put it on. Yes. Naruto headband.
Not quite.
It's like a tiara.
So there you go. That's our big announcement. I hope it lived up to your expectations. So it was a lot of fun. Honestly, the spoiler, like the teaser that we did on Wednesday, was some of my favorite content that we've done that didn't actually involve games. So
yeah.
All right.
So we do have Group L tonight. Group L has 2 3-0 decks. It's the other pod with 2 3-0 decks.
It's got one of my favorite mass mutations in the Aya of Mangavard, which is the deck. Double big guy deck. And this deck is sweet. It's not necessarily the best deck, but it is cool. So
good news, you're on it first.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so Aya and the Eminence that engineers satellites.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to once the Mass Mutation Tournament of Champions is over, we will do a better job of telling you about the next tournament.
I don't
posting things. Nathan's not even close to getting bets ready.
I got
he's got Marvel Champions tokens over there.
Tokens in the way. I have to move all that. Okay, hang on.
Additionally, the second round will be over tomorrow night. It will be the last night of the second round, and we'll have a bracket up for predictions after the stream.
Yep. On
the Monday night.
So for Wednesday,
yes, you'll have all of Tuesday and Wednesday to create a bracket prediction for the Mass Mutation Tournament of Champions, which there will be prizes for, of course, as always. We
got some sleeves left. We could probably do several. What we'll do is we'll see how many entrants we have.
Yeah, it'll be based on entrants.
We'll base it on the entrants
like we have in the past. So I'll try to make a Reddit post for that, like all the information like I did before. And Player Herp is usually pretty good at getting us some cool stats on like houses and stuff. So hopefully he'll have some of that for us.
He'll have lots of numbers to crunch there. Additionally, while I am stalling before the bets get ready,
there will of course be a bracket for the Tabletop Royale Championship Belt Tournament as well.
Yes,
with the same incentives, prizes. We really enjoy doing bracket prediction.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to do that. Yeah. It's just
I think it makes a good experience for y'all to follow along things. Shows me on Aya. Oh, you're right. Yeah, give me the Aya.
Dang.
Thanks for trying. That does mean you're.
Dang.
I think that means you're gonna end up playing Aya twice tonight.
Oh, that's good. I'm the big guy whisperer.
Yeah.
I summoned the Niflkongs to my hand.
Also, thanks to everyone who was involved in the Glorious U2 tournament today. We got to do some commentary on that. It was a lot of fun.
Yep. You may have seen some of our coverage, but Nick Slots, Dana Someone, Muffins, Zach did some, Roar did some. Everybody, a lot of the content creators got in there. So it was a veritable who's who of Keyforge content creators watching a who's who of Keyforge players. So
very good stuff.
Lots of really good games out there. So
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's we commented on your games there, Dave. We talked about how bad you were all the time.
Yeah, I said Dave is smelly and stinky.
Yep. But we did get to commentate on the Dave versus Z game, which was really good.
Yeah,
really good
game. That game was a banger. I think that was probably the best game that we saw.
Yeah.
So certainly, I think that was the closest game that we saw of the stuff that we got to premiere.
We got to follow along Z through I think most of his journey. Very smelly. So what's the point of showering? You know?
Yeah, I don't know what the point is. If I shower, Eddie licks me. If I don't shower, Eddie licks me.
Can't stop it.
Can't stop him.
Who made it? It is undisputedbelts.com, because I got it from that. So they let you like upload images and they engrave the images on the belt. So you can. It's hard to see because of how reflective it is, but
yeah,
you can see it says Tabletop Royale Champion. Tabletop Royale at the top, Champion at the bottom, TTR. It's got our key symbol. It's also got like a Mushroom Man and an Eddie. It's hard to see on the side engraving. So there's a Snufflegator and a Mushroom Man on the other side.
So
yeah, and the bigger belt, you can get human sized belts from them too, and so we would do that. We would get like our logo on it and stuff.
Yep,
pretty cool. If you get larger size belts, you can. I was thinking about getting like the flexing on either side of the belt, and there's a lot of cool stuff we could do. So for TTR Con, that is a possibility whenever that is on the radar.
Could be.
Probably. They were really good turnover too. Like I think I ordered that belt and got it 2 weeks later.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's really surprising for a custom made kind of thing.
What am I doing with this deck?
I don't know. I didn't look at it. You know, yeah.
Yeah, it's got those furnaces.
Bears for Joyas. Call to action.
No, it doesn't have a furnace.
2 Grey Riders.
This deck had a furnace.
I don't know.
Oh, it also has it's got the Maverick Bow Kniving, which is really good if this deck falls behind. So
I'm not quite sure what this deck's doing either. We'll find out.
It's got the Troop Call to help get back part of the Niffle 8, the Niffle Kong 8 and 8. It's 4 and 8. You were first.
Okay.
I guess this hand is a keeper.
So I draw a card.
Yeah, I don't know how we could create procedurally generated championship belts. So.
I'll play Drekker. Your turn.
All right, I will say I'll play Drekker, Inspector, and Techno Fiend. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Play Untamed. Play a Dino Beast and do 3 damage to the Techno Fiend. Whilst I can. Play a Niffle Ape. I'll play It's Coming. For the bottom half of Deosilis. And that's my turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I will play Amberheart.
P-Rod gives you once on the toe of Doom. Thanks, P-Rod.
I'm going to play Barrister Dread. I'm going to play Gizzleheart Zealot ready and enraged. And Gizzleheart Zealot is going to fight the Dino Beast. It'll put 4 damage into it, but importantly, it'll also kill Drekker. And it is your turn. I don't know if I have a good answer for.
I threw some Marvel Champions tokens over there apparently the other night. The whom? Okay, I will say Saurian. The problem is I wanted to Amber on it because you didn't generate Amber.
Yeah,
but it's fine. I'll play Saurian. I'll play a Deosilis.
It does 2 damage to everything. So I'll get a card from your hand. Do you want to play yourself?
It comes to play and does 5.
Oh, okay, so you choose.
Yeah, so I'll do 5 to the Drekker.
Dead.
Play Consul Primus. Chant of Hubris. Move an Amber. I'll put on the Barrister Joya. And your turn. You got an Aya deck as well? It's got more wolves? Alright. IAs. So many IAs running around.
Okay, guess I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play an Amberspine Mongrel. I'll put a Wild Spirit on the Amberspine Mongrel. I am going to play a Lumilu. And then I'm gonna Resurgence. So I'll get back the Techno Fiend and get back Drekker. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Is Aya a title like Queen? I don't know. It's a good question.
I don't know
if it actually means anything. I don't know. I'll play Saurian, play Gladiodontus.
Oh.
Play Consul Primus, do a damage to Mongrel. Oh, I can't reap.
Well, certainly kill Barrister Joy with the Deacylus then reap.
Yeah, so I was thinking if I could reap and put the Amber on Deacylus and then fight, it could do 2 and kill the Mongrel.
But it would just discard that, right?
Well, I would move that from there to there, and then I could fight with Deacylus, and it would move the 1 Amber to the common supply, and then do 2 to all your stuff. That was my.
Oh, wait, so it doesn't say if you do.
Oh, it just does.
It just deals.
Okay, great. I'll fight Barrister Joya.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I guess.
Joya's Toast, and then 2 damage to all my guys.
Yeah, and you purge a thing.
Yeah, and I'll purge a card with Inspector. The Honorable or Worthy. Ooh, we got him, boys.
Yeah, that's the no Niflkongs this game. And then I'm gonna just fly this Consul Primus into Lumalu.
Okay.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
I am. Deacylus did take 5, right?
Yeah.
So I am going to say this. I am going to play a Cinder, a Drekker, a Techno Fiend, actually I'll play a Snudge, a Techno Fiend, and a Drekker.
Good lord.
And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
All right. I'll say Untamed. I will discard this top half of Niflate. I will fight the Snudge. To kill the Snudge and Drekker. I will play a Niflate and gain Amber. Play a Niflate. And reap with Niflate. Your turn.
Okay. I will say this. I am gonna reap with this Techno Fiend. That's gonna let me discard a card. I'm gonna discard Bumblebird. Sorry, Mortis. And draw. And then I will play a Picaroon here. But yes. Drekker is gonna reap to steal 1. And then Cinder is going to fight. A lot of Niffle Apes on the board. Consul Primus could be bad. Dino Beast is big. Cinder, you could have the Troop Call. Cinder is going to fight the Dino Beast, I guess. Since he gets to fight for free. All of your other creatures are going to have to trade. Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw 1.
Yeah, Coke sponsorship would be pretty sweet. Not gonna lie.
I don't know what kind of numbers we got to do to get on that.
I don't either.
Coke budget.
All right, I will.
I think we'd have to actually be able to afford cocaine, not
Hey,
Coke.
Saurian. Play It's Coming. I'm gonna fail to find the half of things. I will play Ancient Power, so I get to capture 1, then ward, which this is like a sweet Ancient Power. It's just sweet. I'll put it on Consul Primus and ward.
Yep.
And then Consul Primus will reap and put this on Drekker. I'll unstun Gladiodontus.
The dog is being silly off camera. Just take our words for it.
I think Deacylus is going to fight the Techno Fiend.
Okay, so you'll smash the Drekker, and I'll steal 1 with the Techno Fiend.
Yeah, and then deal 2 to everything. Okay, I'll also check with 7.
Alright, can't really stop that 7. I can, however, say Sanctum, play Font of the Eye, play a champion Anaphil. I will play a Barrister Joya. I am going to play Grey Rider here, I think. Picaroon is an 8. So
You bought Cheez-Its because we're talking about Cheez-Its? Yeah, I mean, tweet that.
yeah, tweet at Cheez-Its. I got Anaphil or the Picaroon. I think a Picaroon fights. Picaroon 8 into Deacillus. 4 away from dead. Council Primus is warded. I guess I'll just take out one of these Niflapes. I'll take out this Niflape. There's no sense in killing a Amber Pit Niflape with the troop call. I'm gonna play Demo Knight, and then Amber Heart. I'll go ahead and pop it. This seems to be a very board-centric fight, so I will ward fully heal and ward the Cinder. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Okay, I'll get some Forge. I'll say Untamed. Play a Dino Beast and Exalt to kill the Grey Rider. And then these Niflapes are gonna fight Barrister Joya.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, I will say Sanctum. I'm gonna play. Actually, yeah, I will say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Font of the Eye. I will play Grey Rider here and send the Cinder after the Dino Beast.
Okay.
So. I will Font of the Eye this onto the Picaroon. Demo Knight is going to Reap. Champion Anaphil is going to Reap. And it is your turn. I am not going to Amber Heart here, I think.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. I mean, Amber Hearting the Grey Rider toward it is pretty good. I think you're like priced into Saurian on your next turn, though. I don't know. I feel like I'm just giving you an Amber if I Amber Heart the Grey Rider. All right, so I'll draw 2. I'll say check with 7.
I will say this. I will double doom the Cinder.
Okay.
Play Relentless Creeper, Dark Minion. Discard a Bonesaw. I will Pain Reaction the Grey Rider.
So kill and 2 damage to Picaroon, which will
dead
kill.
now, yeah. It's dead now. And that's the turn.
I do Forge.
You do Forge.
Okay. I will say Untamed. I will play Scout. So for the remainder of the turn, up to 2 friendly creatures gain Skirmish, and then I fight with each creatures 1 at a time. So Daemon Knight's going to fight Deacillus, and Champion Anaphil's going to fight Deacillus. So that'll put it to
10
18
total damage.
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, and then I am going to Savage Clash.
Okay.
Champion Anacle's Toast, the David Knight sticks around. I will then play Niffle Ape, and I'm going to Mutation of Cunning to give the Niffle Ape elusive and the mutant trait until the next turn. And then I will Font the Eye and just capture 2. And it is your turn.
Managed to play your first Meat Space Keyforge today? Your 5-year-old beat this now? Is that your first Meat Space Keyforge ever? Or just today? Or just since 2020, I guess?
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. Say... Meat Space is real life.
Yeah.
IRL.
This guy doesn't net runner.
Need one more? Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah. 3 times 6 is 18.
Is that? I will say... Saurian. Play Citizen Tricks. Exalt Steel. Capture. Curse of Vanity. Exalt. And Exalt. I'll Reap with Consul Primus. Move 1 here. We'll fight the Demo.
Okay.
We'll get that. It'll die before the fight effect happens, so.
Oh yeah, nice. You'll get those and I'll steal one.
Did you get the one already? Did you
I
steal
didn't
one?
steal the one.
Okay, there you
Oh wait, you gave I got the one off of data.
Yeah. Then I will play Beware the Ides to kill that Niffle Ape. Your turn. Yeah, there's no exclamation mark announcement.
It's like the first part of the VOD.
Your turn. Which you can't see until it's over.
Oh.
Yeah. We deleted it all.
Okay, guess I'll say Dis. I will Mark of Dis. The Citizen Tricks, I guess.
Oh, you can watch the VOD stream? Okay. I was wrong.
I will double doom the Consul Primus. I'll play a Cinder and a Bone Saw. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to destroy my own creature to get the Bone Saw ready. I'll draw 4.
Oh my god. Okay, well I forge. Yep, I'll say Saurian. I'll Reap with Citizen Tricks. Exalt and Steal. I'm done.
Okay, I will say Untamed. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm saying Untamed. This is like all the wrong order, I guess. I will play Dark Harbinger. He's gonna draw. I like exactly ran out of cards here. Because I have a Troop Call, but I'm shuffling all my Niffle Apes back into the deck. So I don't actually get any value from those. There you go. Stormstrong's got you covered. Alright, draw a card for the Harbinger. Oh, interesting. I will Troop Call, which is going to ready the Harbinger. Harbinger will fight Strix. There's no sense in leaving it alive. I can Savage Clash to ready the Dark Harbinger. Do I value this? I think I do. I'm like blowing up 2 to ready my Dark Harbinger. I will Reap I gotta like forge the key at some point. I'll play Dark Fairy, and then I am gonna Font of the Eye to capture 2 twice, or I should say Font of the Eye to capture 1 twice. And it is your turn. I will say check with 7, and I will draw 3.
I'll say this. I will play a break key for an amber.
You get the
I get the things back, yeah. Little creepers. I will Implosion to kill the Dark Harbinger. I'll Dance of Doom for 2. Get that.
Oh.
I will.
I was trying to put it back in my hand. I was
thinking
double Doom
to steal. Play Snarette, play Creeper, play Creeper. Capture 1. To check with 8.
Cannot stop you. I can Gateway to wipe the board, but I can only capture 2 with the Font of the Eyes, so.
Alright.
Yeah. Just slightly too fast. Spent too much time fighting you early.
Yeah.
You had big guys had a big footprint. I feel like the quality of creatures in this deck is very high, but you were able to just fight the good ones. So
yeah, the bow is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looks sweet as this one.
Advances once again, the chosen one.
Yeah, I'm sad that I lost that game, but happy the double big guy deck continued forward. I was about to click my name.
Oh.
All right. We've actually paid out. That's why you always bet on me.
Okay. Here we have the 3-0 matchup.
All right. Eminence and the Canodrab.
Yep.
Canodrab's the PE deck, right?
Yes, it is actually. It's
the
very
punctuated equilibrium and the autoencoder.
Yeah.
Combining to discard a lot and draw a lot.
The Eminence. The Eminence has the Safe House Bone thing going on. It's got 3 opportunists. It's got to look over there. Tempting Offer, Vandalize, Booby Trap, Perplexing Sophistry. So its shadows is like crazy.
Yeah, this deck does not have the Reclaimed by Nature. But it does have Skippy Time Hog. Skippy Time Hog does put a wrinkle in the shadows plan, because you could play the Bone Knithing, but you couldn't Safe House it. Right, because Skippy Time Hog hits all cards, right?
It does.
Your opponent cannot use any cards their next turn.
Yep.
So you can play, but you cannot.
Bets.
I thought I hit
bets.
I thought I had started it.
Bets.
Seriously, thought I had started it. But I clicked it.
Grant was robbed of his 100 bet.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna make it again.
Sorry,
now you can rethink that, Grant, though. Just rethink it. Also, well done today in the tournament.
Grant, fresh off his 2nd place finish, tossing Amber around in the chat. Yeah, congrats, Grant.
This is a great day for Keyforge content.
A lot of games out there.
Yeah.
The deck you were playing was pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's going strong.
I
mean, I feel like the community is as strong as it was at the beginning of the pandemic.
I think so.
I don't think it's really hurt it that much. I mean, the core group of people that play is remained pretty steady.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean, I just, the more I play this game, the more I love the game.
Yeah.
I think anybody who once you get hooked in this game, you're never gonna leave it. So
yeah, definitely.
It's nice to see some online events. It's the players adapting to the new reality, right? So
yeah, I mean, TCO absolutely is essential to its current status. We're very glad it exists. I'm sure Fantasy Flight is silently glad that TCO exists. I mean, I wonder how the amount of people, there's probably an amount of people that play Keyforge that buy decks and register on TCO and only play on TCO. That is a non-zero amount of Keyforge players. I'm first.
Yeah, I get a 5.
Yep, exactly, Titan. Okay.
I feel like this hand is a mulliganer. 2, 2, and 2. Not a great start. Not strong. I had some solid cards in my hand. I had Skippy Time Hog and a Causal Loop. So some consideration to Causal Looping the Skippy. Skippy's not a good play if you are going second, right? Because you play something and then chances are a lot of times this thing that you play on turn 1 is not something you necessarily want to use on turn 2.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend becoming patrons of TCO because there is a cost associated with running it, and Cryogen does put a little work into it. That's a very serious TTR experience, Mortis. Eddie is strategically passed out next to his bed.
Yeah. A cool floor.
Yeah, maybe too hot for him. It gets heated in this room. Alright, we'll play Soul Fiddle. The room is only heated at the table. I wish that were true.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Group Think Tank. It's got a capture icon on it. Then I'm going to Sloppy Lab Work to archive a card. So I'll archive this and then discard a card. I'll discard Squire Alice. I really like Group Think Tank going second here, right? Because if you take a turn and play a bunch of dudes, the Group Think Tank,
two guys.
Yeah, Group Think Tank's ready to roll.
It's immediately online.
Group Think Tank is like probably one of my favorite Logos creatures.
Yep,
I know there's
one. I
mentioned
it on the podcast, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a lot of Logos creatures that are a lot more flashy than Group Think Tank, but Group Think Tank puts in so much work.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say Shadows. I will play Safe House. I'll play Liam Say. I'll play Opportunist on Liam. Capture. And I'll Vandalize you. Alright, I will. I'll throw those fangs. We'll do that. Okay. Your turn.
All right, I will say. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Pismire. And I'm going to punctuate to Equilibrium.
Okay. I think that's fine because I actually have a 2/2 hand right now.
Ah, okay. So it could get you out of that draw.
Yeah.
All right. So draw 6. I am gonna play a Dark Fairy and another Pismire. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
All right. Start of my turn. I'll deal 1 to the Dark Fairy. I will say Sanctum. I'll play the Spirit's Way.
Okay, so not Dark Fairy, but everything else.
I'll play Esquire Alice. Play Barrister Joya and Lieutenant Gorvenal. Your turn.
All right, I am going to say Sanctum. I will play Scrivener Fabian. I am going to play Salvador, who's enhanced with an Amber Pip and a Capture, and Scrivener is going to let me resolve it as a steal. I'm going to play Purifier Souls, who's enhanced with a Capture, and I'll use it as a steal. And then I will Equalize, and the Amber can stay on Squire Alice. It is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I will say Sanctum. I'll play a Champion and Affil. I'm gonna give Gorvenal the shoulder armor and do damage to the Dark Fairy with it.
Okay, it's toast.
Gorvenal is gonna fight Scrivener Fabian.
Dead.
And capture 1. And I believe Squire's gonna reap. Barrister's gonna reap. Then I'll Burning Glare to stun the Purifier.
Okay.
You forgot you weren't watching live?
Alright, my turn?
Yes.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Autoencoder. I am going to standardize testing. It's get enhanced with a draw card, so I will draw. And destroy each creature with the lowest power and each creature with the highest power. Gorvenal is 6 also, so
dang.
Pretty strong standardized testing there. I am going to play Causal Loop and Archive. I will play this Mutagenic Serum. And I will play this Munchling. And it is your turn. I will draw 5. So check with 6.
Why don't we have the belt on the table right now? There's nothing for it. But
Yeah,
here it is. It's hanging out.
It's right there.
Yeah, there you go. The game is fast and intense, yeah. Okay, I will say this. Play another Soul Fiddle. Start making things mad.
The guys are gonna be so mad.
Play Picaroon. Play Stirring Grave. Do 1 damage to the Munchling. Archive a creature. Probably just. I guess Liam say. Yeah. And then I'll Soul Fiddle to make Salvador mad. Your turn. You do Forge.
Alright, I'll get that key. Justin is at 6. Do I have a good way to stop this key? That answer is no. I don't. I can. Kind of like this Untamed turn. I'll say Untamed. I'll put my archives into my hand. I will play.
If you claim 150, we're wiping out the 150k Mushroom Men, so it doesn't actually do anything anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna rebalance the Mushroom Man rewards. Yeah. So, okay,
you could do it if you want. Mods can actually refund it, so if someone actually accidentally clicks it right now, they can just refund it. Hey, Ugluck.
I am going to Savage Clash. I'm going to choose your Picaroon as your most powerful creature. Munchling hangs around. And then Picaroon will die because it goes to 0 power. I will play Gloriana's Attendant. I am going to Vault's Blessing, Amber, card draw, and then gain for each mutant, so I'll gain 2. You wiped out my board. This had been I archived this turn 1. You killed the 2 Pismires and the
that would have been pretty good. Yeah,
that's what I was trying to set up. So
we should probably drop the cost of Eddie treats, but look, I mean, he's so sad right now and hungry. And no one's giving him treats. They're all just like hoarding their Mushroom Mans. It's very sad.
I'm gonna discard this Niffle Ape. I don't think we're gonna be playing that type of game. And then this Amber Spine Mongrel. I do like Amber Spine Mongrel, so I'll play it.
There's a treat. And
it is your turn. I will draw 1. We have guilted the chat into giving Eddie a treat.
Oh yeah. Also, there's a new bag of treats.
Yeah. The bark box came in for him.
Got
what is this? Poltergeist. Poultrygeist. Chicken ghosts. Watch the big MTG event a little today, and the meta is dominated by one type of deck. It makes you realize how good the key is. I agree. Right? You literally cannot have the same deck as someone else. Yeah. It's got that bandana.
Oh yeah. It survived somehow.
Despite his rowdy nature.
Yep. Okay. I'll say Shadows. I'm gonna pick up the archive. Forge.
Yep. I get a feeling the bow is coming.
We're the 1% holding back from Eddie, the 99%. Mushroom Man's offshore banked. Alright, I'm gonna say tempting offer the Amber Spine Mongrel.
Using a series of shell accounts. Of shell Twitch accounts.
Play Shouldered, play Liam Say, play Bow-Nithing and steal 1. Play Opportunist.
Yes, Eddie, why are you over here?
I'll play Opportunist on the
Why are you looking?
Shouldered.
Do not lick.
1. I'll safe house the Bow-Nithing. Your turn.
Yeah.
And land issues, yeah. Nope, we don't miss lands at all. Every other TCG that was ever created after Magic fixed lands, basically, right?
Yeah. The Lord of the Rings game that we played on stream, the Decipher one, has one of my favorite resource systems of all time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is, if you're the good guys, you can play as much stuff as you want, but that's giving resource to the bad guys to use. So, yeah. It's an awesome system, right? Because at that point, you just balance the cost of units, and so 4 times Soul Ring. All right, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to Fangs of Gizelheart, the shoulder id.
I really like Marble Champions, yeah, for the resource costs. Fangs.
Purged. I am going to play Barrister Joya. And then I am going to free markets and get Shadows, Dis, Logos, Untamed.
Okay.
To get 4.
Dog is hyped up.
It's too hyped. I am going to pop the mutagenic serum. And so I can use my mutant sister. He's smashing into the lighting. He's smashing into the studio lights now. And I could either Reap. Actually, I think I prefer fighting Gloriana's Attendant into Liam Say, getting rid of the elusive, and then Lunchling fighting. And then letting me discard a Sanctum card, or a Logos card. He's found the squeaky toy!
He's squeaking at me.
He's squeaking at you. I'll discard the Lycobot to generate an Amber to get a 9.
Okay.
And that was from my hand, so I'll get to archive a card with the autoencoder. Alright, it is your turn. I will say check with 9. I will draw 3.
I will... say...
Yeah. ASMR. Your dog has not been able to go outside for 3 days because of the rain.
He got a lot of playtime in yesterday because I went to a family thing, and then there was 5 kids there harassing him.
Oh, that's good, so yeah.
He was very tired yesterday. I'm going to say Dis and play an Obsidian Forge.
Okay.
And a Dominator Bobble. And I'll enrage some stuff.
Oh, they mad.
Yeah, they're mad. I'm done.
Alright, Forge.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about for adaptive. It's probably strictly better if you trade decks game 1.
Yeah, we Eric floated it in the KFPL and was summarily dismissed. I think out of turn by people, I guess, who haven't played adaptive and understand why giving your opponent the deck first is kind of a disadvantage. Or why it that would demand more skill, right? You'd have to be able to read your opponent's deck list and understand what's going on. You've got 2 minutes to acclimate yourself to a brand new Keyforge deck. Then you play it and then you swap back. So I think that's all right. I am going to say Untamed. I will Reap with his Gloriana's Attendant because there's nothing for it to fight. And then I am going to play 2 Cephaloists and an Amberspine Mongrel. And it is your turn. If you, Mr. Nithing, are looking for something to steal, may I redirect you to my squid-armed friends.
Alright, I'll say Dis. I will play Implosion to kill a Cephaloist.
It's dead.
Then I'll play a Sinestra. I will use Soul Fiddles.
Oh,
start making stuff mad.
Well, they're mad.
And I'm done. I require more skill. Sure, but also in KFPL makes scouting even more powerful, where you can practice your opponent's decks. That's a good point, yeah. Since you know your opponent's deck list.
Yeah, I mean, you could keep the deck lists hidden, right?
Yeah, you could. But I guess eventually, since the league, that would just be
yeah.
I
guess you would know. You would know because of the
yeah.
You would figure it out eventually. Okay, I am going to say Logos. I am going to play the group Think Tank. it will capture when I play on my left flank, so this flank. Play the group think tank on this flank. Capture. I'll play a Kyo enhanced with an amber icon and get one. I'm gonna play Skippy Time Hog. And make it so that you cannot use cards next turn. I'm going to play Causal Loop and archive a card. That one. And then Munchling is going to fight the Sinestra, do 3 damage, and I will pitch the Causal Loop to gain 1. Put me to 6. I'll say check with 6, and it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Well, I'll say Shadows. Pick up. Well, do I pick up the archive? I feel like if I play this turn,
You can't steal. You gotta deal.
Well,
you gotta.
if I were to be able to deal with that, which maybe I can, possibly.
Theoretically.
Yeah. But I can't safe houses is the problem. So it would just be
Skippy.
It would just be out there.
You just lose.
It would just be there in the air.
Yeah.
So. Okay, I'll say Shadows. I'll booby trap Cephaluist.
Okay, boom. So the
one.
Mongrel's going to take 2, and Joya will take 1 after damage is prevented by the hammer.
Opportunist Sinestra. Oh, never mind. I did that. No, I did not. I did not do that. Capture.
The booby trap could capture. Okay.
Your turn. Ugluk just made up Adaptive 3.0 where you start with the chain bidding and then you play Reversal and then you play Archon if it's a game 3. Genius.
I think just single deck adaptive is that format.
Yeah,
better.
it's like that,
it's
but
better, right?
You don't have to play those other 2 games.
I don't hate that idea. Yeah, I like. Yeah, but that is a goofy format. All right, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to say Untamed. I'll pick up my archives. I am going to play Pismire and Pismire.
They're back.
And then I'm going to punctuate at Equilibrium.
Okay.
I've got 6, so I'm going to ditch 6 and archive 6. Those go flying into the archives with the auto encoder.
Fine.
Snarette. That cleansing wave actually was pretty.
Yeah, it was gonna be
big deal.
I don't know that I could have taken another Sanctum turn is the problem.
So, and then I draw 6. This hand could be a banger. I archived 5 Sanctum cards. Yeah, 5 Sanctum cards. So this has got a good chance to be bangers. There's no Untamed cards here. Okay, so Amber Spine. So Gloriana's Attendant will fight Sinestra, and then Amber Spine Mongrel will fight Sinestra, and we trade. I will go to 6. I will say check. It is your turn, and it's bow time.
It's bow time.
I was looking for the Vault's Blessing because I think the Vault's Blessing just puts the game away.
Yeah. Play bow. Play Tempting Offer on a Pismire.
Bounce it. I get an Amber.
Get an Amber. I will play Perplexing Sophistry. Discard a card, draw a card. Safe House. Play Vandalize.
Oh, come on, dude. I get to archive. First.
Then Vandalize. Oh, get it out of here.
Yeah, it wasn't going to get played.
Get out of here. And I'll say check.
Okay, my turn. I am going to say Sanctum. I will pick up my archives. Barrister Joya is going to reap, because there's nothing to fight. I am going to play Scrivener Fabian. I will play Salvador, gain 1, steal 1. I am going to play Purifier of Souls, steal 1. I am going to free markets for 4. I am going to Squire Alice and capture 2. I will equalize. Who's hardest to kill? I guess Salvador. And the pure, no, not the Purifier. Sure, so we'll leave it on Squire Alice. And then I'm going to start executing my own men. I'm going to Fangs of Gizelheart, Barrister Joya, just to get more amber. And then I will Fangs of Gizelheart, the Purifier.
You only gained 9 amber that turn. What? 11 amber.
Yeah, it was a lot. And it's your turn. I'll draw 1. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't obviously can't do it with 11 amber because no Mutation deck can. I mean, not 11. That was what 16.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. The problem with this deck is that it does not have logos.
Yeah, and does not apparently have enough board wipes either, right?
It has no board wipes. I think it's got like spot removal, which is something.
Which is not
it's
useless.
Not nothing. Yeah,
it's not useless. You can spot removal the right things throughout a game.
Stormstorm, we're gonna peep that Keyforge deck. The Hunting Knight Weirdo
of Digiland.
Digiland. Okay, let's check that out.
There's a lot of weirdos in Digiland from my experience.
6/7 sass, Double Doom Markadis, Stirring Grave.
Deosilus.
Okay, yep.
City
2 Gladiodontus.
City Gates to capture more amber onto the Deosilus. That's a good thing for it. Optio Gork. Have we seen this one? This
I don't think so.
Saurian is like reminiscent. I want to, because like Optio Gorkus that you can play next to your Deosilus. So like if they kill the Deosilus, then the Optio Gorkus gets all the amber.
Oh yeah,
from the Deosilus.
This new free, yeah. Pincerator.
Pincerator's good with Optio Gorkus and Deosilus, right? Because Deosilus is never going to die to the Pincerator, and Pincerator's just been a really good card from our playtesting.
Yeah, it's been like consistently advancing. Those are your Pincerator question. Well, for the armor, like when does armor actually come back for Pincerator?
I think the turn's got to end.
The turn actually it's not at end of turn. It's like after the turn is over, you get armor back, right? Asbelm, Lucky Dice, Vandalize. Yeah, the Optio Gorkus is probably super impactful in this turn in this deck, and you have Ludo too, so that's like you can dump all that Gorkus amber like in one turn.
You'd have to be careful then, right? Because if you have Gorkus and Ludo in play, your opponent could opt to use the Gorkus to move the amber over so that the Ludo trigger doesn't get rid of it. However, if you do have the initiative, you're the active player, you could opt to discard all of the amber before you Gorkus it. So that is certainly interesting. It's something you got to be mindful of. What are you on?
I'm on Epidia. You're on Eminence.
Okay.
And it's got, what's the red penny got enhanced on it? That's a good question. I think it's probably a damage, right?
Damage or a capture.
Red penny is captured damage.
Capture damage. Both.
Oh,
okay, that's really sweet. Good. Really good.
Pretty sweet. Looks pretty good. I don't know why it's 6/7 sass. I feel like it's probably slightly higher than that. Maybe not too much higher. But it's got some interesting things going on.
Anguish is good with some damage pips.
Yeah, I mean, I think Anguish is like really good in this set, but I haven't seen very many of them.
Anguish's value in this set is much higher than I think in AOA.
Yeah.
I think Anguish was solid in AOA. It's just you didn't have as many ways to damage it on your own. But this set, you've got like Gleeful Mayhem, just the fact that you have damage pips on cards that you can play. So
the one game you played surprised you like for the better? You played to perform better than you thought it would?
I mean, the deck that won the Glorious U is a Mass Mutation deck that's very unassuming on the surface, but when you see the deck played, you understand how fast and efficient it is. So I think there's a lot of Mass Mutation decks that are going to fall into that category where it's just really hard to look at the deck and then know its capabilities. I do think Mass Mutation decks are some of the least consistent decks that I've played, right? Because it feels like a lot of decks hinge around 1 or 2 cards, and if you don't get those cards, then you just kind of lose.
Those hinge on having logos in them.
Yeah, that too.
I would be very surprised if a non-logos deck wins this.
Yeah, I'd like to see how far a non-logos deck could get.
Yes.
10.
9.
Alright, I am first. Is this a keeper? I think not.
Baldric 1 stick against many. Yeah, that is sweet. But sometimes you don't get them together, right? Yeah. But if you had logos in the deck, you could easily set that up. Much more easily, at least.
All right.
Much more consistently get to that.
Baldric is by far my favorite Sanctum card ever.
We do know houses for High Tide. Dis is out.
The Unfathomable
are in. I think otherwise it's the same as this, right? Nothing's Mars
Correct.
is not coming back. Sanctum is in.
Sanctum, Shadows, Logos, Unfathomable, Saurian Star Alliance, Untamed. So
I especially think that when you match Mass Mutation decks up against each other, SAS especially doesn't matter because like of the power of board control and artifact control. There's a Sanctum Dark Fairy plus 1 stick against many. That's awesome. That's very cool.
That's badass.
Yeah, it's just Dis to Unfathomable from this set to that set.
Right.
Oh, we already rolled.
Yep.
You were first.
Yeah, mulligan's already. This is a much better structure.
Okay.
I will say Dis. I'm going to play Bone Saw, and it's your turn. I will draw one. Yeah, I'll play Bone Saw.
We'll say Dis. I will discard Gateway. Double Demon the Bonesaw. Play Bonesaw, Drekker, Snudge.
Guess for you. Okay, I will say Sanctum. I'm going to play Champion Anaphil. I will play Ardent Hero, and then I'm going to Burning Glare to stun the Snudge. And I will draw 3. It's your
turn. Play this. I'll play Drekker. I guess there. It's weird having 2 Drekkers out. I'll rape with Drekker to steal 1. I'll unstun the Snudge, and I'll reap with Bonesaw.
Okay, I will say Dis. I'm going to play Dominator Bobble. I'm going to play Soulfill. I will play Bonesaw. And I'm actually just going to discard this Stirring Grave because it gives you an amber you can steal with your Drekkers. You're already incentivized enough to go into Dis there.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that, Yo-Yo. Unfathomable is too many syllables for me. I'm gonna be like blah, 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 by the end of a night because you have to say it so much.
Yeah, I mean technically it's the Grand Star Alliance, but everybody just says Star Alliance.
I will say Untamed. Play Mutation of Cunning on this Drekker to give it elusive.
Okay.
I will Scout my Bonesaw and my Snudge.
Okay.
Fight Anaphil. Fight Anaphil. Snudge will bounce the Ardent Hero to your hand. Play Amber Spine Mongrel. Discard Resurgence. Yeah. You chain Bonesaw damage from Drekker to Drekker. I don't think so, because it's damage dealt to Drekker's neighbors during fights is also dealt to Drekker. Does that count for that Drekker?
I think so.
Does it count? I don't know.
I think it would.
No, Storm says.
No. Alright, my turn.
Yes.
I am going to say Sanctum. Game state is not snapshotted at time of use. I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to Spirit's Way. Woo! And then play this Ardent Hero. Go ahead. I will draw one.
I will say Untamed. Play Dark Harbinger and draw a card. Play Savage Clash to ready Dark Harbinger.
Which of these two decks is unassuming for the Glorious U? The deck that won the Glorious U is unassuming.
Play Wild Spirit. Reap.
Relatively unassuming, I would say. Doesn't have an auto encoder. Like, it's missing a lot of the stuff that you would think would make for a very powerful deck. So it's not either of these. It's from the Glorious U. It's Echo Ito's deck.
It's pretty zoomy.
It is zoomy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go as far to say hyper zoomy, but it's pretty zoomy.
It was pretty zoomy.
I am going to say Untamed. No, I don't have Untamed. I'm going to say Dis. I'm going to Dominator Bauble to Reap with the Ardent Hero. I am going to Implosion. And then I'm going to play a Snurret. I guess I could play the Snurret first, then Implosion. That way I don't have to damage my own Snurret.
Okay. Yeah.
And end of the turn, Snurret will capture one. You will forge. I will draw two.
All right,
oh, so now what Justin was asking was, if you've got a Bonesaw and Drekker, does fighting this Bonesaw deal damage to Drekker and then the other Drekker?
Yeah.
Sea peeps.
Play Sanctum, play Fawn of the Eye, play Zealot, and it's going to fight the Snurret.
Okay.
I'll play Daemonite, Barrister Joya, Grey Rider, the Reap. Your turn.
All right, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Shoulder Id. I'm going to play Bow Nithing and steal one. I am going to not do that. I am going to look over there. That Barrister Joya.
Cinco Stan just subscribed.
Sign,
cosine, tangent.
Tangent.
Thank you for the subscription. With the Twitch Prime, 4 months, 2-month streak.
I'm going to tempting offer this Barrister Joya. And then I'm going to Opportunist.
What a cute username.
And your turn. I'll say check with 6. I will draw 5.
Okay. I will say Sanctum, play Amberheart, play Joya. Fight, elusive, fight, ready, fight, Shoulder Id. Reap with Barrister, Fawn of the Eye, on Daemonite. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Safe House. I will Opportunist on Bow. Capture one. Honestly, I think I actually fight this Bow into the Grey Rider. Otherwise, you end up in a state where you can just Reap with your Sanctum creatures over and over and over again. Which just sounds dreadful. So Bow is going to fight Grey Rider. Not like crazy about that, but yeah. All right. I will draw 2, and it is your turn.
Okay, I'll say Untamed, I'll play a Bumblebird, I'll play a Lumilu, play an Inflate, play a Dark Fairy.
My turn?
Yep.
I will forge. Decks so many creatures.
It does.
I am going to say this. I will play a Dominator Bauble. I am going to Soul Fiddle Lumilu, and then I'm going to play Sinestra and Picaroon. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Sanctum. Barrister is going to fight Sinestra. I will Reap. Play Ray Rider. Ready. Reap. He does not give any powder counters to anything. He
Yeah, there were no untamed creatures
came
on
to
the
play
table.
far too early. I will Fawn of the Eye.
For some dumb reason, Bumblebird wants only untamed creatures to gain power counters.
Yeah. I will.
Oh yeah, you're right. That thinking that you'll ever get power counters from Bumblebird is a laughing, crying emoji reaction for
Amber
sure.
Heart, the Barrister Joya, and I'm done.
What do I have left in my deck? What am I looking for? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I guess I say this one more time. I'm gonna play Hystricog. I'm gonna play Soul Fiddle. I'm gonna use Soul Fiddle on the Grey Rider. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Alright, here we go.
It's something.
I'll say Sanctum. I will fight Hystricog. I'm gonna Reap with Joya. I'm gonna Reap with Grey Rider to ready the Demo Knight. I'm gonna Reap with Demo Knight.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Call to Action to ready my Knights.
Oh god.
And I'll Reap 3 times with those Knights. Chicka chicka. And then Amber Heart, and it's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Check with 12.
All right. I am going to say Sanctum. I will play Charge. And then 2 Sanctum creatures. I will play Barrister Joya. I will do 2 damage to the Grey Rider. I will play Squire Alice, who's going to capture 2 and do 2 damage to the Dark Fairy. And then I'm going to Cleansing Wave, so heal 2 creatures and gain 2. And that's it. It's your turn. I will draw 4. You will forge.
Okay. I will say
Just incredible.
this.
I'm thinking what I could do if one of these houses were Logos.
I'm gonna Mark of Dis the Squire.
Fantastic.
I will play Techno Fiend.
Jupiter, how's it going?
Play Cinder, Imp Spectre, Picaroon. You just hang out here.
Between 2 ferns.
Yes. Your turn.
Alright, so I have to go into Sanctum, you said?
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna play Champion Anaphyl. I'm gonna play Gorvidal. Well, I guess we're not reaping, so Squire Alice.
Probably Road Safe House Bow to a 3-0, yeah.
Squire Alice is gonna fight the Bumblebird. Capture 1 on the Gorvidal. And then Joya. With the Imp Spectre. Guess I could have reversed it. Yeah, that's fine. Barrister Joy is going to fight the Bumblebird, and the Squire Alice is going to fight the Imp Spectre. To purge a card from my hand. It'll effectively get me to draw an extra card. Sophistry sucks. I would rather have it in my hand than not, but The one card I didn't want to get gone is still here. So I will draw, and it is your turn.
All right, I'll say Sanctum. Play a champion. I'm gonna smite this giant Pickaroon into the champion in Nafil.
Okay. Mine is toast. Dump 6 damage into the Pickaroon. And 2 damage to Gorvanol will take 1.
And then I will fight Gorvanol.
Okay, he's toast.
That back. I will play a Font of the Eye. Fight the Alice. Take 2.
It's usually only 2 power. 2.
Oh, only 1? Yeah. I will use Font of the Eye. I'll Amberheart this Barrister. Barrister hangs out. It'll just hang out. Check with 7.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I'm gonna play Liam say. I am going to vandalize you. Oh god. I'll get rid of that. I am going to Opportunist my Barrister Joyon to capture 1 onto her. I will Booby Trap to do 4 damage to Pickaroon and then Splash to take out the wards. And this also captures, I'll capture on Liam, and I don't have any reason to safe house anybody here. So it is your turn. I will draw 4. This game is a slog.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll fight Barrister, play Grey Rider, and fight Barrister.
Okay, she's toast.
Take that. I will Reap. And Fawn of the Eye. And Fawn of the Eye. And Amberheart. And be done.
Okay, I'm going to say Sanctum. At the start of my turn, Liam is going to shoot the ward off of Champion Anafil. I am going to play a taunt wall of likes you have never seen. I'm going to play Lady Lorena and do a damage to the Grey Rider. Lady Lorena's picking up some cool shoulder armor and do a damage to the Grey Rider. And then I will play 2 Champion Anafils. As Liam say, has got a Vanguard.
Did I win the game though?
Oh, yeah, that happens. So it's your turn. You win.
Okay. But I win this game though. Okay.
But I put 20 power worth of Sanctum creatures onto the table.
Wow. Please clap.
For some reason, I thought we were still on the second key, but
I forged the first one really early in that game. Really early.
All right.
Fidia's just big boards, big beautiful boards.
Yeah.
The deck.
I mean, I played a Spirit's Way, and that almost didn't matter. In that game, so
you need like a Spirit's Way every turn.
Aya versus Kano Drab.
And
good lord, you cannot keep these big guys facing the right way in the deck.
It's impossible to know.
It's very possible to know.
It's impossible. No one could do it.
Legacy Maverick, old Might Makes Right. Yeah, that would have been pretty good. I do love that card.
Reminder, tomorrow is the last game of round 2, or the last pod of round 2. After that, we'll have
it's finishing up.
We'll have the bracket prediction available for the finals.
Yep.
For the Mass Mutation tournament, where there'll be prizes based on how many people fill out brackets.
Yeah.
So we'll publish that to Discord, to all the places for y'all to see.
And the round 2 will start in earnest on Wednesday.
Yep. You'll have 2 days to fill out a bracket, to think it through.
Is Mass Mutations more exhausting to play than Worlds Collide?
Than Worlds Collide? Probably. Toward like the later end of it, even. Yeah, probably.
I think so. It's not like AOA, where once we got into like the good AOA decks, it was a lot more fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Worlds Collide was the same way. Worlds Collide, the fun decks were really fun. Just Star Alliance stuff. The Star Alliance, like Saurians were good. They weren't necessarily fun to use, but they were good. Star Alliance was good and fun to use because the Star Alliance typically made the rest of your deck better. The Star Alliance were pretty good by themselves. So.
Yeah, I like the gigantic creatures too.
Gigantic creatures are fun.
That's why that thing is so great.
I think the gigantic creatures hit the right balance. I think there's a lot of things in Keyforge that are designed not particularly in a balanced way, but I think the big guys actually were. Like I think they hit everything they needed to hit. So speaking of AOA, go vote for the TCO tournament for October. Go ahead and vote for AOA sealed, please. Yes, it's ahead right now.
Yeah.
Some weirdos want to play Mass Mutations. I don't understand that.
Yeah, how do you do Mass Mutation sealed? I guess you would just like put the pips where you want.
I guess if they were
Good.
If you're a cultured Keyforge player of a refined taste.
Oh, you already settled on it? You already closed it out?
Oh, nice. Yeah, we did it.
Excellent.
AOA
10.
8. So you're going first?
Yes. I think this deck wants to mulligan for auto encoder.
I will keep my hand.
I feel like it does. I'm gonna mulligan.
Niflkong, Double Resurgence, and Orb of Wonder. Nice. Because Resurgence gets back the full Kong.
Bets?
Dang. We got into talk mode between games. We got into space filling time. Or time filling space. I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, the TCO tournaments are really fun.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it playing the online events.
And we get some sick Zach commentary. It's great.
Yeah. Legacy Glimmer in the Niflkong.
Oh yeah,
that's badass.
That's pretty cool. The bot is broken? Okay, so I'm first. I will play...
Are we breaking your bot?
I should hope not. I'll play Lord Golgotha. We're ready to go.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
I am going to say Saurian. I am going to play Console Primus and do a damage to Lord Golgotha. And then I'm going to play It's Coming to go get...
It's Aya of...
the bottom half of Kong. This does have troop. Am I thinking incorrectly? No, this does not. Yes, this does have troop Kong. So I get the bottom half of Niflkong. And it is your turn. I will draw one.
Okay. I will say Untamed. I will discard Savage Clash, play Pismire, play Cephaloist, and Vault's Blessing. draw a card and then gain 2. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I was about to say if you punctuate equally reading me there, it's going to be silly.
Yeah.
I'm going to play It's Coming. I had both It's Comings in my opener, so you could set it up over 2 turns. Alright, so I am going to go get the top half of Niflkong. We're going to play Niflkong. He's going to go get a bunch of Niffles. Here are the Niffles.
There they are. Every Giants. So Giants are just crap on SAS.
I believe it.
Yeah.
And out come the Niffles. I will play this Niffle Ape here and gain 1. I am going to play this Niffle Ape here. I am going to play this Niffle Ape here. I'm going to play Dino Beast. I don't think I Exalt here because I can't cleanly kill any of your creatures. And I will tell you to go ahead. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'm gonna say Logos and hit you with the old standardized testing.
Alright, so 3s and 12s.
Play Eugenic Serum.
Everybody boo.
Boo this man.
Boo! We were here for the Niffles!
Munchling, Infomorph, and a Skippy Time Hog. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say this. We're going to play Relentless Creeper and the Maverick Bow Kniving. This is a terrible time for him. I am going to Implosion the Relentless Creeper and the Golgotha. And then
Golgotha.
I'm going to Dance of Doom for 4.
Oh.
And it's your turn, I will draw 4.
Okay.
Boo!
I will.
Twitch is a neglected stepchild. Fair enough.
Sanctum. I'm gonna Fangs the Dino.
Purged.
And I'll play a Scrivener Fabian. I will go ahead and use Mutagenic Serum to reap with these 2.
Okay.
I guess I'll reap with the Time Hog. Do I fight with this Munchling?
If you got like a random card,
I'm gonna fight with this Munchling.
Okay.
And discard Lycobot.
Yeah.
And I
That's
get 1
not
for
bad.
that.
Because it's the same, and you get to discard card, and you get to draw.
Yeah,
for that.
so that's fair.
I Munchling is really sweet. I think Munchling is an underrated Logos card in this set.
Definitely. And check what's up.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I kind of hate doing this here, but I think I gotta. I'm gonna load Dawn. We'll get all those Niffles back. Give me my Niffles back.
We did add a Mass Mutation deck to the Gauntlet. Toe of Doom. So yes, it is likely to change.
See, yeah, it has already changed.
The Gauntlet will evolve with the times.
Yeah. Novu's insane. Munchling is just solid. But
we've only done 1 Gauntlet with the new deck. So the last one was actually Aya running the Gauntlet last time. So did Farquaad beat Luria?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
And Cave Vibius lost, and Luria lost against the viewers. I am going to Dino Beast and smoke Scrivener Fabian here. You will forge. I'll say check with 7, and I will draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Untamed. I will Play an ape, play Amberspine Mongrel, discard Savage Clash, and then punctuate Equilibrium.
Okay, so I'm discarding these. Double Doom, I would have liked to have kept. Half a Deacylus also sucks because that basically means I can't forge Deacylus at this point. Or forge, but I can't assemble Deacylus. Yeah. But maybe you draw me into the Niflkong? No. Okay.
Play Cephalist and an Attendant. Your turn.
Alright. I'll get this key. I will say Untamed. I'm gonna Troop Call.
After you already shuffled them in?
To get the Niffle-Ape. Okay. One got pitched. So I think that's fine there. I will play the Niffle-Ape with the icon. I will play this other Niffle-Ape. And then the Dino Beast is going to fight the Amberspine Mongrel. I'll take 3 from the Hazardous, and the Skirmish will take it down. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Play Logos. I'll play Autoencoder. Play Sacrobot and capture 1. I will Reap the Skippy. Munchling.
Yeah, I don't think I would want a Novu in a library card deck.
The question is, I can play this Kyo, or I can fight with Munchling and discard the Kyo, which would be easy if it did not have an Amber icon. So I'm tempted to play it because it has an Amber icon. So I'm just gonna play. That's actually like probably an arguable play to whether or not, because like, you get to see an extra card, but it's like 1 more Amber.
Yeah,
if I play it.
The Kyo gives you the ability to reap and
so I'll reap with Munchling. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. Unfortunately, I'll discard my Deacylus. Did I forge? I didn't forge. I did forge. I just didn't flip the key.
Yeah.
Chat's not looking out for me.
Returning probably said something.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was just too fast.
Yeah. All right. I will play Gladiodontus. I am going to play Ancient Power. I will capture onto the Niffle-Ape. I'll get 2 wards. And then I am going to Chant of Hubris this off the Niffle-Ape onto the Gladiodontus. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. And I will tell you to go ahead.
Okay, I will say Sanctum. Play Free Markets for 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Play Fangs
Art Boy got there
to purge the Gladiodontus.
Purged.
Man, this deck that has 2 Fangs
two
against the hearts against the big guys.
Against the big guy deck, I'd say.
That's pretty funny. I
would say that's pretty bad.
Play Purifier of Souls and capture 1 onto it. I'll play Barrister Joya. Play Equalize. I'll just put this here. And Gorvenal. I guess I play Gorvenal because there's just so many creatures I have on the board that give me options. Alright, your turn.
Okay. Joya is in play. Alright, I am going to say...
Check with 9.
I'm going to say Untamed. This Dino Beast is going to fight Joya. And then this Niffle-Ape will fight Joya. You'll get that. I will play Niflkong. There's a Niffle-Ape. Here's a Niffle-Ape.
This deck also has 2 Savage Clashes. So
well, Savage Clash is fine.
It's fine, but it's something.
Yeah. That's
good against Niffle-Ape, sort of. Or the Niflkong.
Savage Clash followed by a Fangs on the following turn is bad, though. Alright, we'll play these 2 Niffle-Apes. This Niffle-Ape is gonna fight... Munchling. I guess... yeah, sure. I'll discard the Song of the Wild. I was just gonna Song of the Wild and reap 3 times, but Joya was on the table, so I kind of put a damper on that plan. Your turn. I will draw 3. Go ahead.
Forge.
Yeah, I don't know what the sequence of cards I could have played this game, which would have let me won through the Fangs, through all the board wipes, through the general better quality of creatures, through the punctuated equilibrium, through the autoencoder.
Play Sanctum. All Radiant Truth. Stun the middle.
My middle niffles.
I will play Squire Alice. Capture 2. And I think I just reap 2 times here. Reap.
Yep, that'll do it. I don't have any way to stop you at this point. So.
Alright. This deck's pretty solid.
Yeah, super fast. Super fast.
It's got a lot of board answers, like a lot of different board answers, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, you got some purging, you got some wiping, you got some fighting. You got some Joyos. The Aya's back against the wall. So I'm on Canna Drive, you're on Ampidia?
Yes.
Okay.
Bathroom Mulligan. Yes. Ampidia. Ampidia relies on creatures pretty heavily, huh?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. There are 25 currently qualified Storm with this pod and then tomorrow's pod to go. So.
Yes, it could be as many as 31.
I think at this point we're out of the 3-deck advancings for tonight. Maybe.
Aya is at 1-1. Ampidia is at 1-1.
Okay, I guess it's possible then. It is
because
yeah.
Ampidia could win this game and then Aya could win the last game. So we could have as many as 31. We could have as few as 27. Because Canna could win, and then Eminence could win.
I think no matter what, it's going to be more than any of the other ones we've had.
Yeah, because the other ones we've usually gotten it down to like the mid-20s, right? So,
yeah.
The big guy. You just got to root for the big guys. You got to root for the big fellas. We're here to see monsters. Yeah, I want to see a monkey smashing Logos artifacts to pieces. I want to see a dinosaur crashing through the streets.
Me.
6.
Okay.
Suppose this is a keeper.
This too is a keeper. Zealot. Reap. Your turn.
I will say Sanctum. Oh,
Bets.
if they're go. Wait, no, I paid off for the last one. I didn't start the next one. Okay. I'll discard this free markets. We'll get back around to it. I'll play Scrivener Fabian. I will play Purifier of Souls and steal one. And then I will equalize. I will say this deck is a pretty good Fabian deck because there's so many get the capture icons that ended up in Logos.
There's like 2 in Sanctum, right?
Yeah, sorry, Sanctum. There's like 2 in
I think
Sanctum.
there's 2 in Logos as well. Alright, I'll say Untamed. Play Bumblebird. Play Dark Harbinger, draw a card. Play a Troop Call. Actually, I will play a Scout. on those.
So
is this no? Because it's after you play an Untamed event.
Yeah. So you wouldn't get to fight with it, but it would
But
gain
it would ready
skirmish.
and get skirmish, so that's fine. So Zealot will fight the Fabian.
Okay.
And then Harbinger readies. And then I can play Dark Fairy. How much do I care about destroyed effects? I don't think I really care about them that much in this game. But just getting your beef off the board is also relevant. I could fight it, and then troop call and fight it. That's it.
Okay, I will say Untamed. I'm going to Savage Clash. You can keep the Zealot. And then I'll play a Cephalist and a Pismire. And it's your turn. I will draw 3. You gotta tell you. Gotta tell you. Sometimes you keep drawing into 2/2/2 hands.
Yep.
And it makes you mad.
This, I will double doom the Pismire.
Oh no.
Play Bone Saw, play
I can
play
see.
Baker and play Bone.
Can you see? Can you visualize?
How it's going to become 2/2/2.
Can you visualize what's going to happen? Chat, can you visualize it? Can you visualize it? Okay. Whoo! We got lucky. My turn.
Yeah.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Mutagenic Serum and an autoencoder. What I was envisioning was the autoencoder getting discarded there, and then me going on full tilt. Yeah. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
Say Sanctum. I'll play a Fawn of the Eye. Barrister Joya. I will Grey Rider. Pick a rune into the Cephalist.
Okay.
I will Reap with the Zealot. And that's my turn.
Okay, I will say I am gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play the Skippy Time Hog to kind of shut down that board nonsense over there, if you don't mind. And then I am gonna Causal Loop and archive a card. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I guess I'll say Untamed and play Lumilu and discard Savage Clash. Your turn. Skippy Tomahawk was literally makes me skip a turn there, basically.
Yeah.
That's like a Mark of Disc type Skippy.
All right. I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play the Gorvanal. I'm going to Fangs the Picaroon, which feels miserable. I would rather get any of the other stuff. And I think I just pitched this Squire because she's not useful. She dies essentially immediately. I cannot reap with her. She does not stop a key here. There's no reason for me to play this Alice, so I will just use that as an opportunity to archive a card. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Right, I'll say Sanctum. Play Fawn of the Eye. I will fight the Skippy. I will Reap with Grey Rider. Fight Gorvanal. There is one reason. Her feelings. Play Daemonite. Play Grey Rider. Ready Grey Rider.
Yeah.
Reap with Joya. I will Reap
So
with Grey Rider.
2, it's 3.
It's Reap, play, Reap. Reap,
4,
Reap,
5,
Reap.
6. So
Okay.
you could reap. You could ready the.
I could ready that
Zealot
and then Reap.
That's bad.
And then Fawn of the Eye. Onto the Daemonite.
All right, my turn. I am going to say Untamed. I will pick up my archives. I am going to play Amber Spine, Cephalist, Pismire, and then Vault's Blessing. So you do have one.
I have one, okay.
But I get 1, 2, 3, and then I draw a card. And it is your turn. I will draw a card at the end of it. Go ahead.
Okay.
So you forge for 10. with the Pismires.
Jeez. Okay.
Which does help mitigate the Grey Rider damage that was done last turn.
I think I still say Sanctum here. That Amberspawn Mongrel. Trouble. How do I kill all this stuff? The serum is the real. Yeah, serum is definitely a problem. I want to kill all this stuff. That is my goal this turn. Okay, so I will fight the Amberspawn Mongrel.
Okay, so we trade. The Hazardous takes you out, and then you steal it back.
I will fight Cephaloist.
Okay.
I will reap with a Grey Rider. Fight a Pismire. I will reap with the Zealot. I will call to action to ready my knights.
They're monks.
Yeah. I will fight the Pismire. Reap with Joya. And then reap. 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 And I can't actually reap. Fawn of the Eyes.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
I will say Logos. I will play Munchling, Keo, Lycobot, Group Think Tank and capture one, and Sacrobot and capture one. Capture there, capture there. One from the Keo. I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I will draw 5.
I can't quite do it again. There's so much beef in the table now. So I couldn't have because of the position of the Bone Saw. There might have been like a different sequence I played, but since this Grey Rider was next to the Bone Saw, that Bone Saw had to fight to get the Barrister Joya here, so it couldn't have been the last standing Grey Rider.
Yeah. He had to fight the Bone Saw. The only creature that could fight into the Amberspine Mongrel was the Sacro Fiend. He could fight with the Barrister Joya, but obviously the Barrister Joya alive is worth more than the Sacro Fiend. The Grey Riders couldn't fight in because of the Hazardous. The Gizzleheart's Zealot couldn't fight in because of the 1 damage. The Bonesaw couldn't fight in because of the damage. He needed the Amber Spine Mongrel dead before he gave me the Amber from the Reaping with the Grey Riders.
I'll play this. I'll play Cinder. I will play Drekker. I will play Bonesaw, Inspector, Drekker.
Okay, so I had this causal loop in my hand last turn when I played those, right?
Oh.
I was going to discard it to archive.
Okay.
The top card with the autoencoder. So I just got so wrapped up in playing those 5 creatures that I didn't do that. All right, my turn.
Yep.
Right. I will. Yep.
Yeah, Daemon Knight, I couldn't quite. I wouldn't. If I reaped with it, I could have reaped with it, but it would have given Nathan an Amber, so I decided to just fight it first.
Okay, I am going to say
Keyforge.
Oh yeah, so I'll get this key. I am going to say Logos. I will standardize testing to draw a card.
6 and
2s and 6s.
Okay.
So you're going to purge with the Inspector. Yeah, my hand was the reason I probably didn't think to play the causal loops because I didn't have anything to archive with it. But my hand was 6 logos cards. So.
Purging.
Okay. It sucks. I would rather keep him because he's got combo potential with the Scrivener. And I desperately need to make sure that I steal Amber for the rest of the game, right? So, okay. All right. I can draw some cards. We can reap with the Sacrobot. We can reap the Lycobot. Group Think Tank doesn't do as much now. Munchling can fight. Keo can fight and draw. So I'll start things off with a sloppy lab work. Game 1, archive a card. So we'll archive this, and then discard a card, the Dark Fairy, and that'll archive a card with the autoencoder. Okay. I will have the Lycobot fight Barrister Joya. So that'll do 4 damage and also kill the Drekker. Sacrobot is going to reap, discard Niffle Ape. So I'll archive and then draw. Keo is going to fight. I could know what this last card is.
Armor does prevent damage to Drekker, yeah. Oh, I guess the Drekker's still alive then? With 3 damage on it? Because you fought the Barrister with that, so
correct.
1 armor. Okay.
Yeah. His last card's something bad.
You can just look at it. Last card in your deck.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out though.
You gotta figure it out.
Cephalist? 2 Cephalists. No, there's 2 in the discard, huh? Oh well, okay. So then that changes what I would do. Keo will fight Lumilu, and I'll draw. And then Munchling will fight Lumilu. I will discard this Infomorph from the archives to get an Amber. And then Group Think Tank is going to reap. Put me to 6. And it is your turn. I will shuffle and draw 3.
So this, I will reap with Drekker.
Yeah.
Steal 1. I'll play a Snudge. I will fight Lycobot. Oh, that would kill my Drekker. That's fine. I will. Actually, I won't fight Lycobot.
Okay.
I'll reap with the Bone Saw, and then I'll Mark of Dis the Group Think Tank. Let's say check with 6.
Mark of Dis. What a lame card. I'm gonna lose the game with the punctuated equilibrium in the archives now. Okay, I will say Logos. I don't. I think this is the only Amber control the Logos.
I think so.
So Lycobot is gonna reap. And I am gonna discard the Savage Clash, which will let me archive, and then I'll draw. Munchling will reap. Sacrobot is gonna reap. I will discard Niffle Ape and draw.
You archive first.
Well, it doesn't. I've seen this card. I'll archive whatever this is. This was actually better, right? Because it was Causal Loop. Keo will reap, and then Group Think Tank is gonna be sweet and do 4 damage to everything. So it'll blow up all of these. And I will discard the standardized testing and then lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, mark a dis.
Mark a dis.
Yeah.
If I could strike
Because
one...
I think you win that game without that because you turned the corner basically.
Right. If I could strike one card from this set, it'd be mark a dis.
Yeah.
I really hate that mechanic in this game. Yeah, boring. Boo! We wanted to see punctuated equilibrium.
It's fine. Ophidia now advances, and we have a possibility of a 3-deck advancement now for sure. You are on Aya.
Oh yeah.
Boo!
Boo!
Sorry, I had to do it.
We
I was thinking you should have killed my Bonesaw and Drekker there with the fights.
I was debating whether I should Group Think Tank it.
Because I thought you were gonna fight Munchling and the Keo into the Bonesaw and Drekker.
I also didn't. I didn't want you to reap for infinity.
Right.
With the Lumilu. So that's what I was more worried about.
I was only getting. I had a Niffle Ape in the hand, and then 2 untamed cards that got Amber. So it was
my original plan was to fight, but when the other Drekker lived, that's when I was like, well, I can kill this other Drekker and also get an Amber. Because the thing was, I could actually threaten the other way. So
it doesn't find this deck.
The imminence that
satellites is not. It's not fully in thing. Sadly, satellites.
This only one. Is it 2 L's?
Satellites, 1 L. No, 2 L's.
2 L's.
Yeah,
I can't read it from here. So engineers. Oh yeah, that'll do it too.
Eminence is O2, right? I imagine.
I think so.
Oh yeah. So Aya's got a good shot to get in there.
All it's got to do is win a game, which I've had trouble doing tonight. All weekend, in fact.
Same. For the weekend, at least. And I also lost like all the games the other night we played on Wednesday. So.
Yeah.
And the night before that.
I was like, I think that over that 3-night period, I was 16-2. So
yeah, it was bad. But like streams before that, I was in the same position, right? So
yeah, it like I said, it's like in that moment, you can't tell anything, you can't hear anything to think that it's like okay or whatever. But the swings are gonna be pretty large like that. Oh yes, we are doing it, chat.
I remember how this deck didn't have any answers to creatures, so we'll see.
We are doing it, chat.
I'm first. Okay. I will play a bobble. Your turn.
I am going to play. It's coming.
Okay.
Just gonna grab this monkey for no reason. I'll get that part. I'm gonna show you this part. that goes against that monkey. I had the other 2 monkeys in my hand, but
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and play them. I'll get the hammer from that. And it is your turn. I will draw. Shuffle first. Draw. Here come the niffles.
Say shadows. Play a shoulder head, play a booby trap, which has a capture on it. Play opportunist. Capture. Play perplexing to discard a card. Oh, whatever. Break key, whatever. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed to play Song of the Wild.
Okay.
I will reap with this Niffle Ape. I will reap with this Niffle Ape. I will reap with Niffle Kong. I will sack this Niffle Ape. Do 3 damage to the shoulder head. Blow up the Dominator Bobble and steal 1. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay. I'll say Sanctum. Play Cleansing Wave. Play Champion. Play Squire Alice.
I know it's less exciting. However, playing the Niffle Ape turn 1, very exciting.
Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. This Niffle Ape is going to reap. I am going to play a Dino Beast, who I will exalt, do 3 damage to the shoulder id. I will reap with Hair Kong. I will sack this Niffle Ape to do 3 damage to the shoulder id. Steal 1. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 10. I will draw 1.
Okay, I'll say this. I'll play Obsidian Forge. Play Sinestra, Snarette, damage, Distracog. Your turn.
Alright, I forge.
You forge.
Alright, I will say... the only thing Niffle Kong can now sacrifice is himself. Yes, I'm gonna say Saurians. Do I like that? Don't know that I do. Don't have a great option though, so I will Siren Horn. I am gonna Curse of Vanity. I'll exalt the Niffle Kong. I will exalt the Istracog. Then I am going to Ancient Power. So I'll put this under the Niffle Kong, then ward both of my creatures. I will say check with 6, and it's your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play Liam Say, Safe House, and look over there, the Kong.
To remove the ward.
Steal 1. Your turn. Surround captures.
Okay. I will say this. I am going to Dance of Doom for 4. Destroy all creatures with power 4. I will play a Drekker. I'm going to Implosion the Drekker and the Squire Alice. So I am going to double doom the Anaphil.
Well,
definitely gone. And then I'm going to Pain Reaction Liam Say. And I will say check with 12 and draw 5.
Imsay will do damage to the board. Say Sanctum, all Spirit's Way. Play Champion and Affil and a Burning Glare. Your turn. Keyforge.
I will say Untamed. I'm gonna Troop Call. It only, unfortunately, I think it's
it does
so
not get
dumb.
the top half, yeah.
It doesn't get the top half because the top half doesn't have the mutant,
that's
the trait. I think it's so dumb. But well, you know, it's whatever. I'll get back the Niffle Apes and the bottom half of Niffle Kong. I'll discard the top half or the bottom half of Niffle Kong, and then I will play these Niffle Apes and say check with 8. Oh, I'll play this Goyon's Lieutenant while I'm at it. So check with 8. It's your turn. I will draw 2.
I got no answer for 8. So.
Oh man, that Deosilus was coming down next turn.
Forge for 1, but yep.
Niffle Kong just unanswered, just
2
left.
Strong. Yeah.
Unchecked.
It got to throw all of its apes.
Yeah.
Just all except the one, I guess.
Yeah.
But still.
Right.
And the Song of the Wild afterwards, huge.
Right. That's the kind of draw you want.
Yeah.
I drew into the Song of the Wild, but I mean I was drawing 4 cards or something at that point, so yeah.
I wonder if Challenge is broken in Chrome. I keep having issues with. I have to refresh every time I report a match.
I mean, maybe the site's just garbage.
Maybe that too.
All right, so I advanced.
Yeah.
Eminence did not.
No.
The PDO did.
Yeah.
Kano Drab did.
Yep.
Okay.
3 for.
3 for.
It's common thing that happens all the time. The funny thing is this is a 3-0 deck.
The classic 3-0-0-3.
Yeah.
Right.
And now it is 0-3, yeah. Not a good look, Eminence. Not at all.
All right. That is it for Knight.
Yep.
If you
build a better site and I'll use it, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to build it, but someone should.
Yeah, screw that noise.
I do like, there's a lot to like about Challenge.
My web dev days are over.
I like that I can just copy and paste the matchups into my Word document. That is a minor thing that probably no one else cares about, but it's pretty cool. And it puts the word versus there. I don't have to type that out. It's amazing. It's like very clean.
Makes it a lot easier.
It makes pre-stream setup a lot easier. Yep. So tomorrow, Group M, final group of round 2. We'll have our finals competitors all set at the end of the stream tomorrow.
Yep.
Very exciting stuff.
We have all day Tuesday, Wednesday up until we stream to get a bracket ready.
Yep. We're doing
yeah.
2 matches a night, best of 3 for round 3. It's like normal. And
we should do chain betting. If a deck wins 2-0, we should treat it like an adaptive match.
Yeah, we did that last time, and it worked out pretty well.
It worked pretty well, so we should do that to practice some.
We might not always do that because depending on
depends on the length of the
games.
Yeah, definitely depends on the length of the game. So, Thrones and LFR had dedicated tournament websites. I think I vaguely remember that, but
interesting.
I can't remember the name of the site we used when I was working at the game store last, but
and then once again,
yes,
for
the belt,
the Tabletop Royale Championship belt.
You could own this one day.
One day,
the championship belt.
But until then, you can control the decks that are after it is announced to, or after it is decided who wins this belt.
Yeah.
In our next tournament, you will control the Fight Nights.
Yeah. So that's what. I'm looking forward to that. I think the Fight Night series is going to be cool.
Yeah.
I really liked the Gauntlet series. I was hesitant. I didn't know how it was going to play out for on stream. But once we got into the Gauntlet series ended up being pretty cool. A lot of data we can use from it. You get to explore some archetypes. So
yeah, we'll definitely get to explore more interesting matchups cross set.
Yeah,
once we start doing this, and this is going to be all 4-set tournament, which will give us data we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I definitely felt hamstrung by the fact that I had not played a lot of Worlds Collide versus Mass Mutations going into Glorious U. So I was playing my World Collide deck, and it matched up fairly poorly against the Mass Mutations that I played against. I didn't think it would match up as badly as it did, but like Rad Penny was a real bad problem for me because I didn't have like a clear answer for her.
This tournament bracket will be curated by us. It will be 32 decks chosen by us to be.
Yeah, we'll pick our heavy hitters.
Yeah.
So,
it'll be all bangers all the time.
Yeah, definitely the Gauntlet decks. So yeah,
I have all of our like win-loss records for all our decks throughout all of our tournament champions, all of our Mass Mutation, or all of our March Madness tournaments, and Vault Tour win-loss records all in a spreadsheet right now, and we're going to use that to sort of decide what competitors are going to be involved in this tournament.
And we're going to use that to help track the fight night results as well, because part of what we want to do, we're gonna look into getting some cool graphic designs for it, because we really want. I really am just in love with the idea of like the fight card for this, where we've got decks weighing in at like this SAS value with a expected amber of this much. That's we wanted to really lean into that tail of the tape kind of stuff. This deck has got a 62-inch wingspan. That kind of thing. The decks go head to head, like right at the weigh-in.
That is why I'm scanning Archon art to be able to put into those graphics, which would be really cool because you'll actually see the Archon art of the cards in their Fight Night profiles.
Yeah.
That being said, if anyone knows anything about Photoshop and wants to do that,
I got a line on somebody.
You got a line.
I know a freelancer.
Okay.
I should say a freelancer played in a D&D campaign back when we could play D&D campaigns. So I got a line on a freelancer.
If anyone wants to do it for free, let me know.
I think that we're excited for that series.
For exposure, free exposure.
Yeah, we will pay you an exposure.
We will allow you to have your name uttered on our stream.
We'll give you the bonus of having to work with us, Keyforge streaming professionals.
It's a big deal.
So,
well, mushroom Man,
yeah, that's good too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but
hard pass. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. Lots of Keyforge content to devour over this weekend. So, yeah.
All right, Sky.
Okay.
Sounds
sweet.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Everyone have a great night, and we'll see you.
We don't have any teasers for tonight.
Tomorrow.
So
it's
a letdown. Letdown of it tonight. We don't have.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.